Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.
What it is, what it do, what it ain't. What it is, UnMask'd Podcast, a.k.a. Cognac Crew. What it do, it's gonna do what it do. What it ain't, this ain't what you wanna miss. Y'all know what it is. UnMask'd. My boy right here, I'm Trez, 1/3 of UnMask'd. Across from me, I got my boy P. What's going on, brother?
Chilling, man. King to a God. Let's keep this shit moving. Let's go. Spence, what's good?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here, as always. Like you said, my brother, 52, been rocking. Y'all know it's Super Bowl weekend. Y'all know I got my...
So why you wearing the Cowboys?
Don't worry about it.
They ain't nowhere close to a Super Bowl.
Hey, that's all right.
They're closer to a draft pick.
I'm always going to...
I feel you. I'm going to represent my team,
I got
too.
the socks on, too, by the way.
New coach and all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dolphins, here we come.
All right. So what y'all got planned, man? Y'all getting out? Y'all watching it in the house? What's up,
I don't know, man. I threw it out there to a couple people. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I ain't really pressed about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Halftime shows will be good.
That's what I'm looking for.
Halftime show might be epic.
Yeah.
This might be one of the best since MJ or some shit.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a letdown. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen, but
anything.
I'm rooting for Cincinnati.
Yeah. I honestly am going for
guys over here.
Stop
the nonsense.
He with you. He probably going for the Rams. Let it out.
Yeah, I'm going for the Rams.
Well, it's hard for me to look over here with the jersey that my boys wearing. Stop the nonsense.
Y'all gotta relax.
I think the Rams gonna take it too, man. But I think it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think the Rams defense gonna prevail. Joe Burrow, he gonna show that he's up next though.
I think he already has.
I mean, he ain't up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta win it to be up. But he done put the world on notice that I'm here.
Yeah, he definitely put the world on notice.
Definitely put the world on notice. Shit.
Real quick, they one of the, I guess like a fun fact, if that makes sense. It said it was $7 million for just a 30-second ad. And I know it's been pricey
man.
over the last few years.
6.5 to be exact, but 7.
Shit.
And them ads
30 seconds? So what is a minute and a half, 2 minutes?
This shit is epic.
Damn.
Sad thing about it is,
well, that's for 30 seconds.
Do I know for 30 seconds? So I'm saying, if you look at
most commercials about what?
The edit better be on point.
Right.
Right at 30, motherfucker.
I miss half of them, family.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be into the Super Bowl commercials.
My pregame is strong. My pregame is strong, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good one.
I hope so.
Yeah. So with that being said, I just wanted to switch gears really quickly. I know we talked about just a couple like things that's been on my mind. So of course, recently we've talked about some of the just coming in the new year, some of the people that we lost. But it's always good when we hear and we hear a good news story, I guess, if that makes sense. To we found that the 4 guys that were responsible for, I guess, dealing the drugs to Michael K. Williams or however that works, or however they were, responsible for it.
Right.
So, of course, rest in peace. But just good to hear that. At least that brings a little bit of solace
closure
to the family.
Right.
So that's a good thing. And I don't want to take it off of that, but I do want to switch gears real quick. So another thing that came across, and Trez, you actually brought this, to the team's attention. And, when you came up, or not came up, but when you sent that, literally, I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, my mouth is, I'm sitting there like, what the hell? And I'm thinking about, like, just what goes into that. But the most eye-popping thing, and so I can explain what's going on, you sent basically this there was a 16-year-old that had basically a sex change. But
they about to go through the process.
Go through the process.
Mm-hmm.
And the craziest piece, and it might sound crazy, but the craziest piece that stood out is that it's being paid for
by Medicaid.
Medicaid. I'm sitting there like, this is what I mean. So government,
That's what we
government assistance is going towards.
That was the real reason I sent that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking like at 16,
where the money going.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we have to look forward to, man.
And now what? I dare you to say something. That's where it's going.
I'm watching my mouth on this episode.
No, talk your shit.
We hit some touchy subjects, bro.
Talk your shit.
I mean, I think it's
alphabet crew after me, man.
Look, all I have to say about this is, when does I don't even want to say it.
Say I feel like
man.
It's I don't even
talk
all this shit, man. Stand on your fucking square.
Get
it out.
You know I stand on mine.
Get it out.
That medication is different, bro.
That's what I'm getting at. But really, it's just
I'm mad at the moms.
So, is it really is it a real, this is a real thing? Or are you just doing this for,
No, it's real. Reading the story. Reading.
I mean, at 16, what the,
reading
what
the story
about here?
Reading the story.
You should be doing something, anything the fuck
man.
else.
You're a product of your environment. At the end of the day, we all are a product of our environment.
Okay.
So so what environment does that?
You know what I'm saying?
Are you around at 16 that tells you to fuck it? I'm gonna get a sex change. It wasn't even that,
because they said if you went back and read the story, the child said since
4 years old,
the boy that's going to be
you're right. That's changing.
Transforming to a girl. You know what I'm saying? They said at a young age,
4 years old,
prior to 4.
Oh, prior to 4. I thought it was at 4.
Prior to 4, it was always dressing up in their mom's clothes and shit.
Oh, so the rain was on the wall,
right?
Sort of.
At a certain age, the mom went and got some type of test, or some test done. Some weird shit that came out there, something in the DNA. So the mom found out, okay,
what the fuck was in the DNA?
This was supposed to be a girl, so it's okay for him,
really,
to wear dresses. So at 4 years old, that's when the mom bought the boy his first dress.
Oh yeah, so that
said
you catered to,
and that's when he said, and she was like, that was the first time he ever smiled in his life, type shit.
At what age again?
4. That's the first time they seen real jubilance from the kid, type shit.
He's fucking 4.
Yeah, so from 4 now to 16, this boy has been
catered to.
Right.
They've catered to this shit.
Yeah, this, but like I said, it's a part of your environment.
Man, y'all keep playing with God. Go ahead.
I'm not playing.
Right. I never said you.
It's a part of his environment.
But
right.
And they say the mom, says she's at least she's lesbian or something.
She is.
She is.
She was lesbian. So
so this is a part of the lifestyle. This is what you.
You're a product of your environment.
Okay. All right. I just wanted you to. I mean,
you're a product of your fucking environment.
I would agree. And the other thing is, we say this all the time, and I almost feel like I say this more often since I've been an adult. It's like it never fucking ceases to amaze me. I feel like it's something new every fucking I don't want 2-3 months. It's some new shit that just I'm sitting there and I'm like,
the fact that
are
they
you fucking serious?
Pushes that Medicaid paid for it, and
that was
they won the cases was like, God, man, this is where the money's going.
This is what we have to look forward to. All right, moving along.
I love it. Y'all done? I'm sure y'all got more.
I mean, we got more. You see.
You want to leave out the fact that it was a pink dress that made them?
Well, look, it don't matter.
It's about the details.
The dress is a dress.
Yeah, but when you're telling the story, you got. No,
you have to put I know it was pink. I'm saying
I included the smile for the first time by 4 in the story.
Out details,
that was a big. That was the big detail.
I mean, shit, they ain't listening to us for no. They need to know.
Continue to paint the picture.
Man,
I'm done.
You just wanted to point that out.
I'm helping my brothers out.
All right. Well, hey. Again, never ceases to amaze me. Look, another couple things, as fellow, we've been podcasting for, year plus now. So we've seen all type of shit come across, our news feed or whatever you want to say. And just, we've talked about a whole lot of shit. And we look at some of the things that we've touched base on, such as cancel culture, right? And how quick it is, just like this topic we was talking about. It's so easy for people to wonder and inquire and make big deals about what we may say or what we may think. And it's constantly in the news where you see somebody, they say one thing, the world is in an uproar, and now they try to cancel them out. And I know if you guys been kind of paying attention, those of you watching, I know you've been hearing about the Joe Rogan situation and, of course, what happened with Whoopi Goldberg on The View. And I'm looking at it, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, Joe Rogan, what he said, how many times have we gone through this, right? The racism thing and somebody saying the N-word or whatever the case may be, especially if they are Caucasian. And you got Whoopi Goldberg talking about the Holocaust, right? And Whoopi Goldberg, 2-week suspension, and no telling what else is gonna come with that. Joe Rogan, couple shows off the Spotify playlist.
Not even that. Joe Rogan got put in a winning situation in the overall. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I just come to find out he just got recently offered. I think it was yesterday. It might be 2 days ago by the time y'all see this, or whatever. But a company, if I remember the name right, named Rumble. They a Canada-based company. They just offered him $100 million.
Oh, Joe Rogan gets the bag, but
he goes getting
for they offer him $100 million if he leaves Spotify and come do a platform in Canada because they support him.
Yeah, I believe it. And he's gotten multiple supporters.
Well, he's definitely got multiple supporters. But
I saw Howard Stern said not that long ago. I think it was today actually. He mentioned the whole thing. He specifically said the whole thing with Joe Rogan is silly. You should have said something to the effect of, "I'm sorry, but go
take the vaccine." Yeah,
you know. I'm like, you know, like this is what you get on this side. However, you know, if you look to the flip side, right? I feel like it's a double standard in that way because now you look to Whoopi Goldberg and what she said, which I honestly I don't find nothing wrong with what she said.
It ain't nothing wrong with what she said, but the reality of the situation is we gotta look at where we at in America.
Yeah, but we also got to be able to deal with facts.
No, and that's where I'm going with this.
It's a fact. Right, she said the Holocaust had nothing to do with race.
Humanitarian versus
what she said, well, right.
I mean, if you're going to paint it anything,
let me finish my statement, though. Let me finish my statement. Where I'm going with the whole, and I'm not on no Joe Rogan side, but the thing is with Joe Rogan and why that shit is getting swept versus what Whoopi said is not getting swept underneath the rug is because, in a sense, the word that Joe Rogan used has been enabled so much in the fucking music that we produce. That is almost a pass now. Where what Whoopi's talking about, that's not everyday conversation. Facts or no facts, what she's saying, we done able this word that Joe Rogan put on the table that he's using on a regular basis in the music that we portray, and we think about it, most people that listen to our music is not us.
Okay. I see your point. I still.
Like I'm not saying he right. I'm not saying he wrong. No. I'm not saying Whoopi right. I'm not saying Whoopi wrong.
Here's my argument. My argument is that word has been used forever. You know who can use it and you know who can't. Fuck the bullshit. It's a rule.
It's a rule, but it's
hold on, because I'll let you speak.
Yeah, get it.
And if you can get if somebody is there to check him, then somebody is there to check him. All right. Now, and we're dealing with straight up race. Right? Whoopi said. Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you. I'm just shaking my head.
She said the Holocaust is not about race. It's a fact.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Another fact is,
I agree,
is white people when using that word, that is offensive and that is racist. Right. There's a racist tone behind that word. Now, yes, unfortunately, in recent times, and this don't go for his age, these young motherfuckers allow their peers to say it with them.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
The same way they use bro.
Right.
But not near white person in my presence can say that word without getting punched in their shit.
But they gotta stand, family.
Hold on. There's levels to this shit.
And that's what I'm
about to do. So Rogan is on our level.
No, he's not.
Yes. Man, from an age standpoint, that motherfucker know better. Stop.
Let me tell you why he's not on our level. Because like you said,
he does. I had to say he should know better.
He should know better.
He knows better.
But like you said, there's levels to this shit. And there's levels to this shit when it includes race. But when it comes to Rogan and the rest of the motherfuckers, money gets involved. It's not about race no more. When that money gets involved, like this shit is similar to the NFL shit, bro. If you really want to break the shit down, it's similar. Once money gets involved, we at the bottom. Because we don't know how to come together and build a strong enough force to go against a cause when the cause comes about.
That's always been the case.
And that's always going to be the case.
Right.
Until we get it right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll agree with you on that one.
I just, yeah, that's a really good point. But you talk about
it's money, bro. It's a money. It's not a race thing no more. It's about money.
The reason I took the money out the equation because of Rogan and his following and fuck the name, because of this dude and his following, right? He's at these platforms because, in a sense, he's lazy.
Right.
They do the work for him.
Yeah.
He does
at his level.
He does what we do in a sense, right? You
Right.
record it, you have your engineer do whatever, and then you have your people upload it to these platforms.
Right.
So this is how he's touching the people.
Right.
Make no mistake about it. He don't even need that company in Canada.
You're right.
If he wanted to be greedy,
Because he got about 100.
he could have this shit direct marketed
Yes,
from
sir.
his own shit.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I take money out the equation. He'll get even more if he had them come directly to him.
But let me ask you this. Real quick. And like you said, not our race, not our generation, the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? Because, all three of us, we're a little bit older. But the younger generation is enabling, you know what I'm saying? Like, they enable certain people to say,
Yeah.
oh, that's my whatever. So could Joe Rogan be part of that?
No.
The only reason I'm saying that is because, I did a little bit of digging. And, he has a biracial daughter.
I don't care.
I don't care either. But, sometimes.
Even more the reason why you shouldn't say
you
this
shouldn't.
shit.
But
yeah.
at the same time, that also makes them feel like I have
He
a
is
pass
enabled. Yeah.
to say it.
And I believe that. And
I don't think his past comes from that. I mean, I think his past comes from the likes of us from a higher level that has entertained sitting next to him.
Allow them to say it.
I'm not going to even say. I can't go that far because
Power.
I don't know. I'm not in that room. But what I'm saying is, when you sit with those that use it frequently,
oh yeah,
it's
bound to
your
come
Kevin
out.
Hart's, your Snoop Dogg's, your high level black celebrities.
Right.
If they're using it around him,
You're allowing him to say it.
then you're not allowing him to say it.
Putting him in a more comfortable position where he can use the
You're
word.
allowing him to hear it and think about it.
And coming on the show, if you've been a guest, you know what I mean, and speaking,
listening to the music,
and saying it, yeah. The only thing, just if I speak on it, what I feel like, because let's be honest, they both had supporters, right? I'm definitely a supporter of what Whoopi said.
Full-fledged.
Mel Gibson, a couple other high celebrity stars, they took her side too. But I equate it to this. One, and I have a question once I say this, but what I was looking at is, to me, I do feel like Joe Rogan, I think he mentioned or apologized or whatever, and he said it was some old episodes. They got scrapped from his playlist or however he streams or whatever. But then Whoopi Goldberg is on The View, right? Which is a major network. And then you got Joe Rogan, which is a podcaster. Now, don't get me wrong. I could bring some race into this, but I also want to look at it from a major network perspective versus a podcast. You look at a major network, it is money. You look at a major network, you say something like that, yeah, you're going to get a suspension, right? You're going to get a slap on the wrist. You're going to have that. Again, there may be some race involved, but at the same token, you're going to get a slap on your wrist, right? It's a major network. Podcasting is a little bit more, there's a little bit more freedom.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more leeway in that regard. So I will say, although I don't agree with what Joe Rogan did, I do understand that dynamic. And so that leads me to my question, is there a real true level, I know we know, but for the people, is there a real true level of sensitivity, or is this a real concern that you feel like, you should have for just in these media outlets when you get ready to speak? Or is it just say what the fuck you want? Is it just too much sensitivity? How do you guys feel? I think it's, to me personally, overall, in the grand scheme of things, in the land of free speech, I feel like it's more sensitivity than real concern. But what about you guys?
I mean, I say what you want to say on your own platform. I mean, when you're in somebody else's arena and you already know they waiting on you, you got to move a little different.
Yeah.
Again, she did nothing wrong, but it's the way people chop and catch and want to throw shit back, regurgitate it, right?
Right.
But if you just sit down and line for line, Shorty didn't lie.
Yeah.
Right.
1,000%.
This shit's all facts.
That is true. It's
Now, if she would have said it wasn't about religion, then now we got a problem.
Yeah. 'Cause yeah. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now you gotta look, you gotta go. It goes way deeper, and now yeah. What about you, Tres?
Yeah, man. I'm similar to P, man. On that particular answer. Anyway.
Okay. Got you. I just think it's a level of sensitivity. That's how I feel. Cool. Well, I wanted to look into some other things that were just kind of this is kind of like a theme this episode. So you guys, we was looking through certain things. We wanted to make sure we brought you guys some just these off the wall stories. And y'all, look, the funny thing is, right? I was like just thinking in my mind, I'm like, we talk about all this bouncing back and the way we we spend money and things like that here in America, and like things having a shortage. And remember, we had the coin shortage. We had just all type of shit. And the coin shortage, right? That was one thing. So I'm like, how the fuck do you get around like a coin shortage or any type of money? Like, how does that work? And I literally was just thinking of that, right? And as I'm like Googling shit, like I always do, I come across a story, and it's about a gentleman, and he's a Home Depot employee, right? And his name is Adrian Pineda.
Tempe, Arizona. Shout out to Arizona.
Fucking guy.
Stomping grounds too. I ain't gonna front.
So it's crazy to me because number one, the time that this occurred, right? So if you don't know what we're talking about, this guy in Tempe, Arizona, Adrian Pineda, he was caught counterfeiting, basically taking he was in charge. So let me take a step back. He was in charge of transferring money to the bank. And when going to the bank, what he would do is he would replace the money that was supposed to be deposited in the bank with counterfeit dollars. Right. Now, what was the more surprising piece, and I think that's what caught your attention, is the motherfucker did it from 2018 until just recently.
3 years.
So for three and a half, good 3.5 years. Yeah. How the fuck do you get away with that long? And it was a total in all that time, $400,000.
Well, you didn't get away with it that long.
Well, you didn't get, but
Now, how the fuck do you do it that long and you only get $400,000?
That's a good news.
That's my question.
Adrian!
And
what the fuck was you thinking?
Why didn't you leave?
Yeah,
I mean, why didn't you stop?
Yeah.
After a year, you should have been at $400,000. I would have been at $400,000
or more,
and I'm out.
Yeah. Not gonna find me.
So at the bottom line of the story is this: Adrian knew he was gonna get caught. It was a matter of time.
What do you gain? So my thing is real quick.
Like first and foremost, he got the money off of Amazon. Anybody that shops off of Amazon knows they keep a goddamn cart and a memory bank of everything you done purchased. He said he bought that shit over 20 times.
Hey, listen, the shit passed.
You buying fake money over 20 times from Amazon. Somebody gonna start scanning that shit. You done about $400,000 worth of money.
So I will say.
What are you doing with that shit?
I think what helped, because honestly, I don't think it would have lasted that long. He started in 2018. I think towards the end, he went basically a year, and then the pandemic happened. So I think that honestly, in my personal opinion, I feel like that's what helped prolong the bullshit.
I don't.
But I mean, because things change, right? When the pandemic hit, so it could have.
Sometimes they just wait to build a big enough case, man.
That's a good ass point. That is a true point. That is a very good point, because they may have just built up.
He could have been slowing up on them goddamn deposits, exchanges, transfers, whatever you want to call that bitch.
Not that I would have done it, but if I would have done it, the way I would have tried to get away with it, I probably would have fed them a couple fakes the first deposit, just to see if somebody will call the bank, because then I can blame that on the shopper.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Instead of
right. Okay, that shit ain't go through. Let me try 5 more bills. I could see sort of why it took that long, but after the 3rd or 4th time, I'm replacing the whole fucking
shit.
bag.
Yeah,
I'm going for the gusto.
And it's gonna be a much bigger,
man.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
I gotta get them back for what they did to the Cold Crush.
He had the nerve to say, "I'll pay it back."
How?
Right.
Nah, you got paying $400,000.
You ain't paying no $400,000. You wear the Home Depot. Stop it.
Unless you went and
you've been on Instagram showing off, man.
Why do again? I'm black, so I don't. This is a Mexican guy, so I will say.
You go with the race shit.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
Just a guy.
Just whatever. Same difference, man. I'm just thinking, like, why is it that what's the small thinking for? Like, if you're gonna do some bullshit, you might, like you say, you might as well go for the gusto. If it's me,
but I'm telling you,
I'm going all the way through. I'm doing, and I'm not probably gonna do it. I'm not just gonna do it at.
That's not going to be a crime.
I'm going everywhere.
Yeah, you can't do
I'm doing this shit everywhere.
the same crime.
If it works, I'm going wherever I can.
You got to spread the money, bro.
you can't spread the money. That's Home Depot money.
But you better go to one of the mom and pop shops that's happy for fucking business. I'm breaking 100 every time. I'm breaking 100 every time for a bag of chips.
Yeah, but you're running a risk there. This is. I'm putting this in a bag.
Just
you running the bigger risk there. They know who delivered the bag, bro.
Yeah, but listen, again, I just explained this shit.
Right, and then you go to resign after one. You know what? I don't feel like working here no more.
Resign? Who the fuck is telling them I'm leaving?
Right.
Resigns mean I notified you.
I feel like
quit.
Just like
it's the word.
What they say? He been on camera, bro. They've been watching him. They seen the man take the money out of his wallet and put they've been watching him.
There's so many different ways you could go.
America's dumbest criminal.
I feel like he could have done better.
America's dumbest criminal.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. You look at it. It came across. I'm like, I'm sitting here. I'm thinking,
probably thought it was a genius.
What the fuck is going on? Good story. And you pointed out that he got the shit from Amazon.
One-stop shop.
I'm not gonna lie. I went and looked at Amazon. I had to find what the fuck.
You Googled that shit?
I had to go to Amazon and look at. I had to.
But who would ever think about going to Amazon and look for some?
I don't want that shit on my cash.
Me either. I don't even want that on my search.
I'm never gonna use the shit, so it doesn't matter. I'm just saying the shit is just crazy.
They keep everything on memory in Amazon, right? You next.
Hey, yeah, whatever. Speaking on Amazon, don't put that on me.
You Googled this shit.
It don't matter. Don't put that on me, man.
Man, that's like Google how to make a bomb. I'm not.
Y'all probably Google a lot of bullshit yourself. Man.
It ain't that.
Hell no.
It ain't defrauding the government.
If I do, it ain't on my phone.
Right.
It's fucking
Spence, let me see your phone.
Hell no. Hell no. You better do it. Y'all both got two. Go ahead and use them. Hey, so you mentioned that again. It was on Amazon, right? So. Y'all know, this is one thing. I know, we finna get ready to get up out of here, but Amazon, man, it went up. I'm tired of shit going up.
Spence, every time we come to this bitch, you tell us something's going up.
Amazon went up, man.
God damn,
man.
man.
Subscription went up 20 fucking, or it's about to.
I don't even know how much Amazon is. I just know I use it so frequently.
It's usually 120. It's going up to 140.
And that's
doing the yearly.
But I'm still gonna keep it.
Yeah,
hey, homie, if you need something on that description, just inbox me. Because we can't lose it.
Yeah.
Inbox me. I'll sell you something on that subscription. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they gave me my own profile on the shit. So, I mean, I feel obligated to offer them something towards the subscription.
Hey, man, listen, I'm just looking at it like, damn, if one of my motherfucking subscriptions go up, I'm sitting here like, I'm looking at all of them like, okay, I gotta get rid of something.
Hey, Spence, let me ask you this.
What's up?
Amazon or Netflix? If you had to cut one.
That's a pretty fucking good question. I would say, for me, it's Netflix.
I would say the same fucking thing.
Watch Netflix,
I was about to say, Netflix ain't selling you shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, it ain't even that. It's just that Netflix, I honestly, I just don't even watch it.
Yeah, but they ain't selling you shit either.
Nah, that's true. And they're not, even if they did, they're not getting shit there in a day. Or you know what I'm saying?
Netflix ain't nothing but the pregame.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired of shit going up. But we continue to rock. We continue to figure this shit out. So
tired of shit going up like gas too.
Everything.
God damn it.
Yeah. But hey.
Bikes again.
Hey, what y'all got for the people, man, before we get up out of here? What y'all got? What last words y'all got for everyone?
Shout out real quick. Matter of fact, I want to tell everybody a happy Valentine's, even though I don't really celebrate the shit myself. The next time we come on, I think it'll be after Valentine's. So anybody that celebrates that, or anybody that got to, you got to take care of the side chick the day before or 2 days before, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get it out the way, man. But y'all be safe out here during these Valentine's.
No, the side chick wins this year. The side chick wins this year. It's on a Monday.
They're both winning this year.
No. The side chick wins this year.
It's on
a Monday.
Nah, bro.
Nah, yo.
That's what they don't win.
Man, you crazy.
I'm out.
Valentine's is going out of town.
This fucking guy.
Right.
He's coming back on Monday.
So that after
money's
work,
gone.
The money's not gone. You best believe
I ain't
You got something in the stash for that side chick. She wins this year. She finally gets her day. Let's applaud her. She finally gets her day.
I'm not clapping, bro. I'm not. It's no.
Oh yeah,
reason
you
to.
clap by yourself.
Yeah.
You better not have no money saved up for the side chick. You hear me?
What?
That need to be the bail money.
Hey man, I gotta get the fuck.
The bail money.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, y'all tripping. Oh. See,
Hey yo,
it never fails. Why the fuck y'all gotta leave me on the island? I'm not here by myself.
you started the show leaving us on the island. You ain't said that the whole first segment.
Right.
Get out of here.
And now you want us to back
Right.
you up on this shit. Talking about they win this year? What the fuck?
Unmasked.
No, for real.
Hey yo.
Y'all be blessed, man.
Seriously? Fuck it. Hey, we out. UnMask'd Podcast, episode 52.
Life, for every little black child, this is life. Life, for every single parent, this is life. Life, for every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.